Welcome back, and we are having so much fun today. And Chef Rodney Harris is here, and he's been a chef for like 22 years, and he's cooked for famous people, and now he's here with us, and we're just this is such fun, and everything is so fresh that you come up with. That was a great recipe. Now this one that was the shrimp. Now this is lamb chops.
Yes, ma'am. The bone-in lamb chop.
Okay. So you want to show us what you're going to do with it?
Yes, what we're going to use is we're going to use a nice bone-in lamb pork chop. I like these because they hold a nice, good flavor. Then also we're going to come back after we searing that. We're going to start working on our roasted rosemary potatoes.
Ooh.
But also going along with that, we're going to mix a little veggie, but mixing a healthy ingredient with it, which we're going to do some dried cranberries with the Brussels sprouts, and not regular bacon, but turkey bacon, instead of using regular bacon. And when we finish that, we're going to finish that with a nice little garnish of some kale and some broccoli.
All right, let's go. Let's see
right,
what
here
happens.
we go. Get some heat on the grill right here. We're going to start off all the time, extra virgin olive oil, just to give us a nice coating. Just bring out a nice little flavor. Let some heat get on this one at first.
Okay.
All right.
There you
Here
go.
go the bone-in lamb pork chop, nice 4 ounces. We're gonna season it with a bistro season, my little special blend that I do, while we let that heat get on there.
Now that's just what, salt and pepper and
Salt, pepper, and garlic.
and a little garlic powder.
Yes, and sometimes I put a little parsley in between it to get a little green, because you can use that on seafood and everything. And I like to coat both sides, where you don't need much of this, because you just want a nice little taste. You don't want a whole lot, okay?
Okay.
Get our pan nice and hot here as we searing this. This is about 4 minutes each side. You like yours? How you like yours? Medium?
Any way at all.
Any way possible?
Any way at all.
I like mine between medium and medium rare. So this is a good thing. Normally, this right here, also, when we finish this off, we're gonna use a nice homemade, it's a honey balsamic glaze mint sauce. I like to use that mint because it brings out the flavor in the.
And are these kind of original recipes?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
It's some overnight recipe.
Oh boy, and the chef has said I can give them to you, so
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
a special treat. Look at that, that's beautiful.
And the only thing I'm missing right now.
What?
Yes, and so what it is, we'll get to that, because this is going to take probably, we're going to go for medium to medium rare.
All right.
We'll go 4 minutes each side.
All right, because you know on television you're always fighting the time clock.
Right, right. And this is really a nice challenge. I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the Brussels sprout mix, and by starting that, we're gonna use a little olive oil. All right, nice move. See how we, and we're gonna start the Brussels sprouts, because this take the Brussels sprouts probably the same as the lamb. We're gonna take our time with this, and this is a nice meal that you like to have with a nice glass of wine.
This is very elegant, really.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now the Brussels sprouts you put in here.
Yes, ma'am. Nice fresh Brussels sprouts. We'll go ahead and put them all in there. And while we're cooking them, we like to add the nice little flavor. Not much fat, but some turkey bacon.
Oh.
Turkey bacon to give us some flavor with this, without it being that heavy fat. So we'll do it like that. Let that cook down. I'm gonna give that a little more olive oil though. A little more olive oil in this area.
Oh, it smells wonderful.
Get us a nice color on that. But then, as this is cooking, we're gonna switch it out, because we'll use this same pan right here.
Okay.
Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna come with them roasted potatoes. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna finish that up.
All right.
And yeah, I like to introduce people to stuff that they have a nice sear on each side.
Oh, that's beautiful, Chef. Oh my.
Yes, and
This is an elegant meal.
you know, being able to cook for people international, being at the Crown Equestrian Center, what happened is I'm cooking for people from all over, from
Yeah.
Brazil, Ireland,
Yeah.
you know, Russia.
So you
different
can't just
places.
cook the same old thing.
No, being a banquet chef, it's like you don't want to run out of ideas. So we was able to cook quail, we was able to cook oysters on a buffet, duck, and etc. So it was
Have
every
you
day.
written a cookbook?
Not
if you
yet.
haven't, you should.
Yes, I'm working on it.
Okay, that's good.
Thank you. But you see how
Now,
we
what happens here?
right there? We let that render down a little bit as we toss it. You see how
Okay.
we're gonna get that brown
See,
on
if I
that
did
Brussels
that, it would
sprout?
be all over the floor. See,
Yeah.
that's
Right.
what comes to being a professional.
Yes,
Okay.
plenty of years of practice. Like I said, I worked in over 26 to 30 different restaurants
Oh, my.
because I wanted to learn every
That's
in and out
beautiful.
of it. Yes. And right here, as we cooking this, we like to let that get down, render it down a
So
little more.
that's just your Brussels sprouts, and there was a little olive oil in there.
Yes, ma'am.
And some turkey.
Yes, ma'am.
Cut
And we-
in small pieces.
Come back with a little season. I always season them up. This right here is, you see how I'm using very little? Mm-hmm. All right. Then
Okay.
we're going to come with some fresh dried cranberries.
Oh, my. Oh,
to
look at
give,
that.
you know, that
That-
winter twist on it. It's
that's
getting close to the
elegant.
holidays.
That is elegant.
It's getting close to the holidays. So we get,
Okay.
all right. And as I lay them cook, because we're going to switch out in a second, let me show you. And all this is going to be like cooking for 4 to 5 people.
Okay.
Maybe 6 if somebody want to share one of theirs.
Yeah. Okay.
But here we go. I'm going to let them continue to cook.
Want me to hold this?
I got it for you.
Okay.
Thank you. We'll do like this, the Brussels sprout. We'll do the Brussels sprouts like that.
Oh,
Keep
that's
that dish
beautiful.
going as we're doing it. We'll set that there till we finish. I like my Brussels sprouts just al dente. I don't like them cooked all the way.
Okay.
A little olive oil. This right here is the roasted peppers. I meant the roasted
And
rosemary
you got-
potatoes.
and they've already been
They already been blanched off.
blanched.
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am. They
So
already
you've
been
got,
blanched.
here, let me hold,
Hold
it.
that for me.
Wait a minute.
All right.
There we go. So these are like
turn
little
this
new
down.
potatoes. And
Yes,
you just
ma'am.
you don't even have to peel them. You just cut them in half.
They tricolors.
Oh, I guarantee you, we're making you hungry
Yes. Yes, and what we'll do, we'll turn this off. So we're
Okay.
going to the next, this right here.
today.
We're just gonna get it like a little sear on the back of them. And then what we'll do, we'll use different plates to add this off there. 'Cause I didn't,
Okay.
all right? So how do you like your potatoes? Do you like them baked or you like them seared?
I like them anyway.
Anyway?
Anyway,
All right,
this looks lovely.
thank you. And I'm gonna put the meat on here with this. I'm
All
gonna
right.
put the lamb on there.
And the potatoes, they're little new potatoes. You cut them in half and put them in a little olive oil. And what are the seasoning? What is
The season is rosemary, fresh
Little
rosemary.
Okay.
And there goes your lamb.
Oh, look at that. That's very beautiful. Now these, thank goodness.
And then the rosemary potatoes. We're gonna,
Oh my. Let me put this down here, shall I?
I'll put it right there for you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Now these things, you make it seem so simple,
Well-
but this is just wholesome food.
Yes, ma'am.
That it is not terribly expensive, and you go and get your fresh, and the fresher the better, right?
Fresher the better.
Now, this recipe, you've been so gracious, and he's left them here. So, if you'd like these recipes, you're welcome. If you could send us a self-addressed stamped envelope, we'd really appreciate that. And send it to the Peggy Denny Show, Post Office Box 1616, Greenville, South Carolina, 29602. And we do need the number because we have lots of recipes. We open that envelope, and if there's no number, we don't really know what you wanted. So the recipe is number 905, and we'll have these on their way to you thanks to our wonderful really professional chef.
Now, as these been sitting and resting, then that's when I come with my homemade honey glazed mint sauce.
Oh my, homemade honey mint sauce.
Yes, and the
Did
flavors
you
in
leave
it.
that recipe with me
Yes,
also?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So we can share all of them with you. A homemade honey mint sauce. Now you could use that on other things, couldn't you, that
Yes, ma'am.
sauce?
You can use it on salads. You can use it on your vegetables. I eat it on practically
I
all
bet
of
you
my
could put
stuff.
some on chicken.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You can also marinate in it. You can marinate chicken, fish, and also beef. What it is, it's a balsamic glaze. So what we got going in it, it's an all-purpose sauce.
Well, now, did you give us the recipe for the all-purpose sauce?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we've got them all here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? So send us that self-addressed stamp envelope, and we'll have them on their way to you. And you can really kind of just wow people, because this is a little bit different, and it isn't that difficult. I'm amazed at how easy you made all this.
Thank you.
So the recipe number is 905, The Peggy Denny Show, Post Office Box 1616, Greenville, South Carolina, 29602. And we will have these wonderful recipes on their way to you. And you can really try something a little bit different. We all get tired of the same old thing.
Yes, yes.
And this is wholesome food.
Yes, ma'am. Nice,
And-
healthy, hearty. And like I said, I like to deal with local farmers and also like to deal with sustainable foods, which means everything is not going to be in season all the time, but we pick the right stuff that we need. Like when I get finished, I'm going to make us some tomato soup and stuff and store up for the winter.
Okay.
And some fresh fried green tomatoes.
So go to your farmer's market, your roadside stands, get the freshest things you can get.
Yes.
And then you can have some of the wonderful recipes from our great chef, Rodney Harris. And Rodney, would you come back sometime?
Yes, I'll be delighted
Oh,
to come
I'd be
back.
thrilled to have you.
Thank you for having
so
me.
much.
Thank you.
What a talented person. So anyway, I've had a ball up
I
here.
had a great
I
time.
can't wait to try some of these at home. And we wish you also good eating and good health. And the fresher you can get things, the better. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Chef Rodney Harris, who makes his home in North Carolina, but he's going to come back. And wherever you are, we wish you good health and happiness. And we'll see you next time.